Hello Groveland Township. Today's video is being done in the middle of December 2017. And this is an opportunity for us to give you kind of a recap of some of the things that have happened this year in the township and a look at what we'll be doing going forward into 2018. First of all, a number of you have been asking about the ORV park that's going to go in on the side and behind Mount Holly. I again would like to let you know that the DNR has completed the purchase of both of those pits. They are now owned outright by the state of Michigan. And the delay has been in trying to negotiate a contract with the Oakland County Parks Department. We have supported that effort, and for the state of Michigan, this is kind of a first test to see if they can have a local county recreational department actually run a park for them. And so the intention is to do a management contract and lease the park back to Oakland County Parks and Recreation and let them manage the facility. And I'm happy to tell you that last week I went to the Oakland County Parks meeting, at which there were over 200 people in attendance in standing room only, and the Oakland County Parks Commissioners, all 10 of them, unanimously voted to go into the formal negotiations to finish the agreement between the state of Michigan and Oakland County Parks to manage it. So the project's back on track. The state gave us a rough estimate that the park probably would be open for some first events maybe in the fall of 2018. So that's basically the updated status on the park going forward if anybody's asking you. I'd also like to give you some update on some of the road issues. I think the Road Commission has done an absolutely outstanding job this year for our township. The roads have just been in the best shape they've ever been in, and we are certainly getting a good share of the money that's available from the federal government and through the Road Commission and the Surface Funding Committee to improve our roads. And here are some of the projects. As many of you know, most of our paved roads now are in pretty darn good shape from the recent projects. However, Tripp Road has been in very bad shape for several years, and for about 4 years I have been petitioning to try and get some funding available. And I'm happy to tell you that the project has now been approved. In 2018 they will be repaving Tripp Road, but they're not going to just repave it. It is going to have portions of it go through a complete major reconstruction. They're actually going to take some of the road out, change the elevation on some of it. They're replacing the bunker where the stream crosses underneath the road. And this total project is $2.3 million, so it's not just a surface overlay. The project will be done in the summer of 2018. When we get the exact dates, we'll let you know. And for a period of time, the road will be closed except to local traffic. And that's because some of the parts of the road have deteriorated so badly, they literally have to take them out, change the elevation, build the entire roadbed over before they put the final overlays on. So that's going to happen this year. That's $2.3 million for that project. Another project that's going to be done is there's about 8/10 of a paved road on McGinnis where it leaves Grange Hall and goes towards the park. They're going to also resurface that 8/10 of a mile in 2018. And then in 2019, we have a project that's coming up where they're going to again resurface part of Grange Hall Road, and we'll let you know more about that as it gets closer to us. We still have tentatively planned for 2022 to pave half of Barron Road from Perryville to Grange Hall Road. So we've got quite a few projects in the hopper for a small community like ours, and a lot of road work that's going to be done to keep what we have going and move forward on it. A while ago I thought we had paved every single gravel road that approached a paved road, but there was one that we missed, and frankly I forgot about it, and that's Warden Road on the south side of Grange Hall Road. It almost looks like a two-track, but with a project that's supposed to be going in there, we're anticipating that the applicant who's going to go into the property that used to be the old apple orchard will probably end up paying for the construction and approach on that road being redone. If that isn't done in the next year or two for that project, we'll have to then look and see if the township can do something with that last single approach. So that's pretty much the major road projects for 2017 and going into 2018 all the way to 2022. I'd like to also talk a little bit about some of the other things that have happened here and just recap them briefly. For those of you who may not already know, the MABUS Task Force 1 Emergency Disaster Facility for the state of Michigan moved into the new building on Grange Hall Road by the power lines there in October of 2017. We had a very nice open house and very much appreciated all the people that showed up for that monumental undertaking. In addition to that, in the coming year, we're going to be taking a serious look at moving our Fire Station 1 on Dixie Highway across the street over by the Mabus building. We would like to get a new single-story, more energy efficient building for the fire station headquarters, and we'd like to take that corner on Dixie Highway and put it back on the tax rolls and generating some money for the community. So in 2018 we will be taking a serious look at trying to bring that project in and get it started. In addition to that, we're also working on the master plan, which we started here with some kickoff meetings in 2017. We'll continue to work on that master plan and anticipate having that done spring or summer of 2018. And so as we have the plan completed or any more public meetings, we'll either put them on the sign or in the local newspaper to let you know about those meetings. And we'll of course let you know when the plan is done for a rollout on it. But so far, the meetings have gone very well. The citizen input has been excellent, and it all seems to be pretty consistent with what we've thought about, and that's the overwhelming majority of the township basically is going to stay the way it is right now. We're looking at whether or not there's some additional commercial opportunities on the small piece of M15 that we have, and we're primarily focusing on the Dixie Byway, which is running through the entire township from Springfield to Holly, and branding that as the Dixie Byway with the help of the economic development people, and trying to generate some additional family-oriented recreational type facilities. So that's pretty much it for this year. The township's financially in great shape. You may have heard a lot of discussions on the news about communities that have unfunded OPEB or pension obligations. Our township continues to be fully funded on everything. We owe nobody any money outside of the township itself. There might be funds from one fund in the township borrowed to another one for some particular project or purpose, but there's nothing owed to the outside world. We're 100% solvent, and your township has no unfunded obligations. Other than that, things are really moving along well. There's some increase of building, as you see, not only here but in the area, and projects are moving well. We're very optimistic that the master plan will help promote that going forward for our commercial district on Dixie Highway. And so for the whole township board and everybody that's involved with the staff and the board, we'd like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please be safe out there. The driving some days like today is pretty bad, and we will look forward to talking to you next year. So until the next video, Groveland, have a great day and a wonderful holiday season. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So you got that.
Hi, I'm Teresa. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Members match process.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and many blessings in the new year.
Hi, I'm Dave. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, everybody.